What's up, Carter Smoke? We are here with our conspiracy theories. Now, before I really get into things, I do want a little people to join. It's gonna get deep today, y'all. I got some theories that's been brought to my attention. What's today? 28th today. Before I continue this video, I want to get it on live. I'm no way, shape, no way, in any shape, depressed, sad, or suicidal. Because when you continue to talk about these topics, sometimes you go missing. You go missing or you go dead. And I don't want to go either. So, one of the conspiracy theories that I want to bring up today, it's an old one, but new evidence keeps coming to light, or whatever it's being shared. I'm not going to really say it's being leaked, but it's being shared. And what's being shared is, the JFK situation. And I know, I believe that the Jews run America. And the reason I say that, I believe it's two powers that run America. I believe America is really split between two entities that are trying to really run things. And now that those entities are clashing, so much has been coming out. That's why new information about new things are coming out. So, with this new information, what are we going to do with it? Do we blame? Who is really running what is it? Like the government, Of course, the US government. All these wars that we're going through. We've been at war with Iran for the last probably 2 decades. 24. So yeah, probably the last 2 decades. Anytime that Iran has had an issue with Israel, America has went to war with them. And anytime somebody has poked the Jewish bear, America said, no, no, no. Nope, we're not going to allow that. And if you look at other countries, how many other countries are facing terrorist attacks? How many other countries were people just, killing kids, bombing schools? What resources are they holding over America? Because it really comes down to, it's about the money. In America, it's all about the money. And now these two entities, these two, whatever you want, these two groups, these two secret societies, the heavy hitters, they're targeting each other. So with these two entities targeting each other, what does that mean for the common American? Because we the ones who gonna really pay for it. We the ones who gonna suffer, not just tax wise, health wise. If they got to go into war, they gonna draft Americans, the young Americans. Send the young people. Send the old ass over there, man. Send all the old people who really support them Jews. Send their ass to fight. But they don't want. They want the Americans who say, well, we'll die for our country." You like, don't get me wrong. Patriotism is an awesome thing to have. We're not fighting for our country. We're fighting for a different. We're fighting for the other nation. We're fighting for Israel. And anybody who really speaks up about it has been eliminated. People that don't join these conspiracy theories, or people who are always trying to shut the conspiracy theories down, I feel like they're in a position to push that. Major politicians, major artists. If y'all start really paying attention to the message that they are growing and the message that these people are displaying, all these people are pushing somebody else's agenda. What's up, Purple? What's up, Purple? Thanks for the light. And most of these agendas are for another nation. The Epstein, yes, the Epstein files. Whose agenda? Like, but okay, is he a part? Which society is he from? Diddy, I think Diddy is a part of one of those secret societies. I don't think he's gonna be locked up how they say he is. Like he probably out already. We just don't know about it. They got all these islands and stuff that we don't know about. And for for all the people that have this, if you look up all the people that has this money, the top, like I said, the heavy hitters, the money is what runs America. I'm sure. I guarantee you that a lot of these people who we receive information about, the information that's provided, the news channels, I think they said a good major proportion of the news are owned by Jews. Most of America banks are owned by Jews. Look at what the 40% of the Jewish population makes over $200,000 a year. America is not for Americans no more. The all these different movements, but what the agenda behind them? Why so much? Why is gas cost so much? Then you gotta think about everything that do. How are we gonna get our freedom back, y'all? How are we gonna save our country? Can our country be saved? Is it worth being saved for the people that call this home? Like immigrants. Ah, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this loud and proud. Fuck ICE, okay? Fuck ICE. I was watching Baddies the other day. Don't judge me. But I was watching Baddies the other day, and Smiley came out there with the fuck ICE shirt on. Fuck ICE. Like y'all telling me we trying to keep out the immigrants. That's our number one priority. When you got people eating fucking children, you worried about keeping out the immigrants who want to just come do some fucking work, who might occasionally bring in some drugs. But that's what we want to push. That's what we want to do. We want to keep out the immigrants. Right. Okay. Right. But who are we supporting? What nation are we supporting? Why can't we help Mexico? But we gonna help Israel. Right. If you say fuck Israel, then what happens? Now you're the wrong guy. You're the bad guy. You're the villain. Oh my gosh, you support Hitler. Oh my gosh, you did all this bad shit. Bro, America was just held on trial. If America was held on trial for slavery, what the fuck? They said it wasn't wrong when it was committed. So what crime did Hitler commit and when did it become illegal? They said war crimes. But slavery that went on for 400 fucking years was not a war crime? Seriously? Not a war crime. All these conspiracies that's been coming out have some anchor of truth. I'm not going to say every single one, but some of these theories that are out there, y'all, read, pay attention to what's being put out, pay attention to what's being said, that's being said to us right now. Pay attention because it's going to reveal who is pulling the strings. And whoever is pulling the strings, by the end of it, it's going to fuck us. It's going to stop us. And when I say us, I mean the commoners, the people. We might well move. Hey, I swear, if we all try to move to a different country and we just go see what the other countries have to offer, I guarantee, I'm willing to bet my life on it that a lot of other countries are doing better. I'm a Gemini, man. I think that's another thing, like I said, any president who hasn't pushed Israel agendas, they don't be president for that long. They did some fucked up shit. They make sure, I feel like the presidents that were a part of that secret society are being pushed out. And it's in May 22nd. But that's going to determine if we as a people continue to function in society. If we got a president that push their agenda, or we got a president that push that secret society agenda. But it's never just a president. Like I think there's a president school. I think that there's a president school. And you have to go to this school, and in that school at some point you pick a side. And the politicians that support you are on that side. Whether you make it or not depends on which side is in power at the moment. I think we've really seen a power change from behind the scenes, and we're looking at it from the people as, oh, well, it's the other countries doing shit to America. Come on now. We got nukes, we got an army, we got bomb. Like we're bombing. Is what in what sense of nature is it okay for you to bomb kids? Like you're bombing hospitals, you're bombing schools. But again, is can we say when do we start holding them accountable? Was that a war crime? But we are. We're not only playing with it, it's almost as if we're It's an illusion. It's an illusion that we control death. It's an illusion that our votes count. If y'all can really name something, a president did something beneficial for the country and it's lasted and it actually helped the people. You get a black president to push the state taking over more families. Why? Because now you got a community of people that says, oh, we need government assistance. We need help. Abraham Lincoln, you say he got rid of slavery, right? And in a way, in a way, we can say he did. Now, this is where the theories come in. During that time, we weren't highly involved in other nations' bullcrap and other country problems. So America, again, was fighting within itself. A country born out of war is what America is. How America came to power is a country born out of war. Maybe we weren't meant to be a country, y'all. Um, Alexander Hamilton, the play, right? The song, whatever, when they're talking about writing the Constitution, they say it was only two people in that room. Not all the people that signed, but it was only two people in that room. When George Washington was the president, there was no, he was not a part of a political party. I think at this point in the world, and this point in the US, we need a president for the people. We need a president from the people, not a Republican, not a Democrat, not a conservative, no political agenda. The only thing that they want to do is truly rebuild our nation, build the infrastructure of our nation instead of always sourcing out. China do it, Russia do it, the Africans do it, people in Dubai and over well, them stands, they do it. But then we trade with a country that offers barely any resources to America. We trade with that barely offers resources to America. So if the people look at it, what is that telling us? Our top one percenters, what are they making? How are they making their money? Really look at it. These tariffs that's being employed. Y'all got disconnected for a second. Y'all got disconnected for a second. But like I was saying, if America would build on the infrastructure of America, things would be so much different. If we weren't so busy trying to be the last empire, Trump is motherfucking Darth Sidious, y'all. I don't know who his Darth Vader is, but you know what they said about the Sith. You gotta look at Star Wars. They said the Sith, right? There's the rule of two. There's the rule of two. Who's really running what here, y'all? It ain't us. It ain't the people. It's not Americans. Our vote don't mean shit no more. We can vote. We can vote for a month. We can vote for Snoop Dogg to become president, y'all. If seven, how many people is 7.2 billion in America? Maybe I'm overestimating. Whatever. If we all voted for Snoop Dogg to be president, I guarantee Snoop Dogg wouldn't make it to president. You can walk up to everybody you know and say, "Yeah, I voted for Snoop. You voted for Snoop? Yeah, I voted for Snoop too." He not gonna be the president because he didn't go to that president school. He might not be pushing that agenda. All these rappers that's going to jail and getting out, when they get out of jail, y'all, look what agenda they push. If they went on that type of time before, now look what type of time they on now. Y'all gotta think about it, man. Rappers getting presidential pardons. When did the president start caring about rappers? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're telling people that you're famous, you're an influencer. A whole lot of people listen to your music. Okay, but you're in trouble. The feds have you in federal custody. But now I'm gonna give you a presidential pardon. But when I give you that pardon, you gonna say what I need you to say. Continue doing your thing, but you're gonna push what I want you to push. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that. Y'all gotta pay attention to it, man. We're seeing with the old generation, the young generation, all these people that getting out of jail and now they're voting for certain people in certain places. Everybody has a piece of power somewhere and it's being manipulated and we pay for it. We the people. We the people. And I'm gonna say this again. 36 minutes into the live. I'm not suicidal. I'm not depressed or none of that. So if anything ever happens, y'all will know it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Cause what do we do? Who do we go to? Yeah, I know I gotta start my little game when it get a little low. Yeah, I gotta start the little game a little bit. Why are other countries, as far as education, ahead of us? Why are their infrastructures ahead of us? Technology ahead of us. If you go to these other countries and see what they're doing and ask them what's different,
Ask them what's difference, and see what they say. See if we did that as a people, we could make. But this is Carter Smoke, and this was my conspiracy podcast. Tap in next Tuesday, y'all.